I mean, starting off, we could easily put a lot of just the regular animals in not that similar. Like, I don't want to completely put them in safe, because Pokemon also has, like, a lot of just generic animals. And also, they're just actual animal. Like, that's just a sheep and a penguin. I don't feel good about saying, hey, that's original. I mean, some of them have extra steps, like this cow, but, like, that's about it. I mean, the grass monkey you could say is like a pansage, but that's just a monkey. Now, the King, I'm gonna put that 50-50, because that's like Empoleon, and like, they literally took like an Emperor Pokemon, and kind of put it there, but like, I can't really fully see it, so I'm gonna put that 50-50. Oh, this guy, that's like literally just a mix between a Meganium and a Goodra. You know what, I'm gonna put this one slightly up there too. It's got the features of a Meganium. 50-50, because it doesn't really fully seem, and you know, flowers aren't like a specific Meganium trait. I mean, Grizzbolt's kind of like Electabuzz, like that would be the closest one to it, but even still, that's 50-50. This guy's like a darker-eyed Gallade, and he's sick as fuck. This looks so cool. This one's just a Lilligant Gardevoir, right? And this is like an electric Garchomp, which also looks very cool. I mean, this is just a bird. I mean, you could say like, oh, that's Corviknight or something like that, but it's just a bird. Like, on that note, every single bird is just a bird. Same with the deer. Although this deer looks cool. This deer looks cool enough to maybe I want to put it in like just completely safe. But at the end of the day, it's still just a deer. I mean, you could say this is like a Gyarados, right? And put it like very high up here. But you'd just be stupid for doing that. Like, Gyarados does not run a monopoly on sea monsters. I have no clue what this could even be, like, based on. This one is just sick. Like, probably, like, Primarina Superior mix. We're gonna put Killamari as a safe one. That one's unique, original design, not looking like any Pokemon that I can recall. I mean, you can make a case for this one being, like, a Zebstrika or a Blitzel. But it looks nothing alike. I'm gonna put that as safe. Same with this thing, just because I don't know what the fuck that is. The closest thing in my mind would be like Gulpin or Slugma. It seems like it would be named after one of those types of things. You know what? I'm moving this one up. I'm moving Phalaris up, because the more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh, that literally just is the exact same shape as Corviknight. Looks like it has armor all over it, just like different colors. Digtoise has a case for it being like a Dreadnought, but it's just a turtle. If anything, I would say that would be Bowser, which, you know, that would put it even higher. Anubis is like the Lucario of this game. The closest thing to Jet Dragon would be like Salamence or like Latios type of thing. But even thinking about both of those, it still looks completely different, so I'm gonna still leave it in here. For the Twitch streamer and their tier 3 subs, if you don't get the reference, read the Pokedex abilities. I'm gonna put them in safe. I mean, they could be like a Vespiquen or something like that, but they're literally just bees. Although they look a bit cooler and more unique than just like, that's a straight up monkey or a straight up boar. Dazi or whatever it is like a Tornadus or a Thundurus, one of those types of things. But it still looks nothing like them, so that's safe. This one is heavily a Frostmoth. You know, I'm tempted to put it higher because it also looks like the one girl from Elden Ring. This one's literally just an Eevee. And then I'm going to bring it up to the first lawsuit one, because if you look at Gigantamax Eevee specifically, it's literally the exact same. I mean, this one's posed up as a water type ferret. Like, the stance and everything is the exact same. That's literally just King Dedede, but like, not. I mean, this one would be close to Alcremie, but like, not. Alphadran's fine, he's safe. Yo, the arm guy would be like a Chingling if it like extended the little things on its back down, but not even really close. So I'm gonna put it, yeah, that one's safe. This is like a Decidueye or like a Gallade type thing. This is, yeah, that's what it is. It's a mix between Decidueye and Gallade. There's so many up here. The very similar tier I'm realizing is basically just ones that are like, hey, that's just a fusion between two of them. This one could be a Murkrow, but like, it's literally just a bird. That's just a cat that they stood up. I'm gonna put Depresso in lawsuit tier, because they're stealing after me. That's a Meowth. That's a Meowth I left in the freezer too long. I don't know what that would be. This dude looks like he's from Skylanders. That's clearly a Sonic OC. Yeah, Daydream's fine, he's safe. I'm gonna lawsuit this guy. I don't read the entry. Ew, this thing is so fucking gross. I'm suing for that one. Arsox is like maybe like a Terrakion Entei or something. Maybe fire-related Terrakion if you give it that. But I think he looks pretty safe and cool. You could make a case for Loop Moon being Zoroark. Yo, this one's a monkey, but he's like cool. Oh, no, this one. This one's a Murkrow. The mud's got like the little head thing of Sobble, but I see it more of like if they forgot to program in the rest of Clodsire's brain. I don't know, maybe like Braixen for this one? And then maybe you could say Miss Magius for that one or something. I don't know. Oh, this one's fuck with an A. Bushi, that's just an anime protagonist right there. I don't even know what this is, so I'm just gonna put Sui and Sweepa up there. You know what? They tried to make the animal unique by putting a bush on him, so I'll allow that one. That one's unique. Now, okay, this is just a Tangrowth. Like, they really even had, like, the middle section with the exact same type of eyes and, like, the black around it and everything. That's crazy. Incineram. This one is so close to getting lawsuit tier for me. Like, the color scheme and the way he's all stanced up be like Incineroar. And also, you just get rid of the AM at the end of his name for an OAR, and it literally spells Incineroar. That one is very blatant. You know, I might even move that up, but it doesn't look exactly like it. But all of the things combined, you know, I'm moving that up. It's a butterfly. Vixie's unique, so is Nox, Fuddler, whatever that thing is. I mean, they're just kind of basic things, though. Rabbit, the squirrel with the gun, Lee's Punk's fine, this is fine. I'm just seeing a lot of ones that are like, yeah, I don't see anything immediately about them. I mean, you could make a case, this is like, oh, that's like Luxray Lucario, and it's all 50-50, whatever. That's just a candle, that's just another bird. Oh, that's another bird. I swear I fought one of these in Dragon Quest. The Mamorist is fine. I mean, you could say Heracross, but it doesn't even really look like it. Just a beetle. This thing's fine. This thing's sick. That's just flower thing. This is just a long-necked Quagsire. This one, ain't no way they really put actual Cobalion in here. Down to like some of the fine details on the horns and everything. Color scheme is crazy. That's like the Paradox forms from Scarlet and Violet, but of Cobalion. And that's a dragon. This dude looks sick as hell. This guy also looks sick as hell. Hell Zephyr, that's the one bird in here where I'm like, oh damn, that's a sick bird. You know what, maybe even Ragnarok. I'll put Ragnarok down here too, because it's more than just like, that looks kind of like bird. Maybe like some different colors to it. These two are sick. The Scorpion's sick. Some of these, yeah, I mean, a lot of them are pretty fine. This one, you can make a big case for Pikachu. You can make a case that's like the Pikachu. Especially because they went out of their way to give him like the little Pikachu tail as well. That's the main thing. This one's sick as hell. This one's like probably like a Mega Aggron Zekrom though. But it looks so unique that I'm just going to put it in 50-50. This guy's cool. These guys are kind of just there. This one's cool. I first saw this image for this guy and I'm like, oh, that's like Cerulege. But I didn't know he was also like a centaur or something. And you know what? I'm going to put it as 50-50 just because like looking at it up front like that, that's very heavily inspired by Cerulege probably. Its counterpart though literally just looks like a knight centaur type of thing. I don't know, it doesn't look too similar, but it's kind of in that same vein of they both look like they were based off of like Cerulege. Alright, now let's get to this Cinderace, because this is like Cinderace, but someone went in, clicked on the hue, and just changed it slightly to where it's like shifted. Other than that, Cinderace. And finally, these two. They look unique. But if you actually like think about it, this looks heavily inspired by like a Reshiram Zekrom, especially because they're both like forms of the same one. Maybe like a bit of like, I don't know, like a Suicune in there or something mixed with Reshiram Zekrom, or I don't know, Keldeo mixed with Reshiram Zekrom. So I'm gonna leave them 50-50 because it also, I'm not even able to pinpoint exactly which ones. And there you go, that's my long ass list on every pal in Palworld with their similarities to Pokemon. I'm gonna be honest, not as many as I would have thought. Like, just looking at it when playing through the game, I kept being like, oh, this is like this, or this is exactly like this. It does help that a lot of them are like, you know, generic animals, but even separating the generic animals into the not that similar tier, the safe tier has a lot. But we all know that ain't gonna stop Nintendo. They're gonna be coming for you. Yeah, you. Right there. I'm watching you. They're watching you. Turn around. Do it.